Well, I am currently single. I've been single for the last, I'd say, 4 years. And the longest relationship I was in was a year and a half.
It was a high school relationship?
Yeah.
Okay. 1.5 years. Okay. Why did that end?
It's a lot. Like, it is a lot.
It's a lot? Should we come back to it? Why did it end? Who broke up with who?
Well, at first, I tried to break up with him, but he cried, so I stayed for another year. Oh. And then, after he
6
realized
months
I
in,
was checked out, then he broke up with me.
Oh.
I was waiting for him to.
Oh, wait, you were waiting for him to break up with you?
Yeah, because he didn't like it when I suggested it, so I was waiting for him to go ahead and come to that decision.
Wait, did you say you checked out or he checked out?
I checked out.
You checked out, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
I mean, he was the kind of guy that got jealous of his own dog.
Like in a romantic way?
No, like, I'm petting his dog, and
Like
he's
you
jealous.
were-
Why aren't you spending time with me?
Wait,
It's your dog.
His dog.
Yeah.
His dog would be hanging out with other people?
No, he would get jealous of me
when
for
you were
petting his dog
Wait, you
instead
would-
of hanging out with him.
Okay.
Wait, he would, if you were petting the dog, his dog, while you
At
were hanging,
his house.
Why are you not petting me?
No, seriously. I was petting his cat one time, and he was like, well, why aren't you cuddling me instead? It's a cat.
But was he saying that in a joking way, or was it like dead
it was
serious?
a serious conversation.
Dead serious. Holy.
Yeah, no, he
Jeez.
had some interesting things. Little.
Wait, so he was jealous of, like, not getting attention from the pet, or not getting attention from you, or both?
Not getting attention from me.
Oh. Huh.
But like, pet the dog with me. It's
Were
your
there other-
dog is old.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn.
pay attention to your dog.
Were there any other like instances that kind of drew this out in him? Like any like major fights? Like why did you do that other than like pet related instances?
I don't know. It was just weird. We didn't get into fights too often. We did get into a bit of a fight one time because like someone had come up to me in a gas station and they weren't going to leave me alone, and so I told them, hey, I have a boyfriend. He's in the car right now. And my boyfriend was sitting there the whole time, didn't even care, like that I was out pumping gas and someone was coming up to me and like.
Do you think it's because you guys are, how old are you right now?
Right now I'm 22.
And that was 4 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, we were young, so.
Right, so
Yeah.
maybe it's just because you guys were super young, and sometimes experience comes with the years, and you know how you
That
handle
could be the
situations.
case.
Yes.
Wait, so 6 months in, you try to end the relationship. This is what, your junior year of high school?
It was my senior year of high school, and he was graduating to go to college.
Okay. So 6 months in, you end it, but then he starts crying. You take him back out of pity? Was it a pity? It was a pity take back?
Yeah.
Pity take back?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's something.
What was
I
the
personally
scope
learned
of
from
the,
him.
like, was it like just a singular tear, or was it like full-blown waterworks? What are we talking here?
Full-blown, crocodile tears. Full-blown waterworks.
Damn.
I think it was more so of a control issue because we wanted different things in life. There was no reason to argue for me to stay. Like, go find what you want with someone who wants the same thing.
And so, but then you got back with him, but was there a period when you got back with him where it was like good for a period, or was it you were just like a hostage almost?
It kind of felt like the latter, simply because he didn't believe on going on dates.
Okay, so
There's nothing wrong with that.
So he was like a
there.
little bit.
He sounds kind of based. Not gonna lie. Good for him.
That wasn't particularly what the issue was. He just didn't.
He's
believe
growing
on
on
going
me.
dates.
He's kind of growing on me. Doesn't believe in dates. He's growing on me. Wait, so what do you mean? You just want to hang out at the house and
Yeah,
okay, cuddle, that sort of stuff.
not even. He just
no
wanted
cuddle?
me to be there.
Interesting. Wait, what was that Patrice Nick? Do you remember the Patrice O'Neill quote? Men want. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. But so it sounded like, though, you were trying to, like, were you actively trying to make him dislike you so he would break up with you? Because that's what it sounded like.
Towards the very, very end, yes. But during the entire relationship, I was trying really hard to be a good girlfriend. Like, I would notice his favorite pair of pants had a hole going through them, so I'd got him a new pair just because, you know, things like that. But he did not believe in reciprocating.
Okay. So, like, what were you trying to do to sort of, what's the right word here? To, like, give him pretext for him to break up with you?
Well, I started to flake on plans a little bit towards the very end, but they were stupid plans anyway.
What, like, I thought he just wanted to hang out, though, not do dates.
No, he wanted to do a Zoom movie and watch a movie on Zoom.
On
And-
Zoom?
Yeah.
Like, so, like, separately?
we weren't even together, yeah.
Yeah.
And
What the heck?
that's a little too much.
Yeah.
Okay. I found the quote here from Patrice O'Neill. Men want to be alone, but we don't want to be by ourselves. I don't know if that
makes
applies here.
It might.
He just wanted you, like, in the other room. He didn't want to talk to you, but just he wanted you to be there. Was
He
that it?
wanted someone who made him feel like he was in control of his life. Like, he
okay.
wanted his life to go a certain way, and he thought just by having a girlfriend it would happen.
Sure.
Like, he wanted kids, and I already told him no.
Like kids in the future or kids right then and there?
In the future, but I let him know that that was not on the table for me at all.
You don't want kids?
No.
Okay. Do you think that might change at all, or you didn't want kids with him, or just no kids, period?
No kids.
Okay. No kids, period. Well, maybe we'll come back to that. We can open it up to the rest of the panel. And you said you've been single for 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone on some dates, but I've been single the whole time.
But so when you say single, do you mean, like, what's the longest period of time that you've seen somebody for that 4-year period? Maybe there's, like, what, a 3-month guy or something?
No, one guy's for like a week.
Wait, so for the past 4 years, your college years,
Yeah.
the longest, like, consecutive period of time you've dated somebody was a week?
Yeah.
Is it maybe you're just not looking for something more serious, or?
I'm kind of not really looking for anything at all, but if something happens, it happens.
If it happens, it happens. Okay. Has there been somebody you wanted a relationship with, but they didn't?
No.
Oh, okay. You're just a player then.
Well,
You're just a player.
Being a player requires playing
Riz?
with people. I don't.
You don't have Riz?
Well, if you want to look at it that way,
Oh.
sure. But I just don't really
don't
interact
want-
with people that often.
Okay. You're a hermit.
Yeah.
You just stay inside and play Pokemon Pokemon cards? Is that?
Well, I'm not inside all of the time, but
okay.
when I go out, I'm
Yeah.
by myself.
I
you
mean,
know,
so-
solo walk.
I guess so. Generally, when I'm single, I think of it as like a period of time where I'm not talking to anybody. Like I'm not like no text messages. Like there's no prospects. Like I'm not DMing with somebody. I'm not waiting like posting stories on my Instagram and then someone will send me something back like, oh, I'm starting to talk to them. Like it's nothing. It's like zero communication. I think most guys, that's like their definition of being single. Like they have no prospects. Is that your definition of being single? Or are you kind of like, is there a guy here that's like checking up on you, or like, are you texting people? Like, what do you mean by it?
If they did not ask me to be their partner, then we are not partners.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I'm not saying. So, I guess the experience of being single or like just not talking to anybody. For guys, it's usually like we don't have anyone we're talking to. Like there are no prospects whatsoever. In your experience, have there been periods of time where you're not actually talking to anybody? Or what's
Most
your
of the time.
experience of singleness? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say over the course of the last 4 years, 3.5 years were spent not talking to anyone.
Okay.
I just got into dating recently, but I have been disappointed. So
Are
back
you
off
on
the grid.
Are you on dating apps, or were you on dating apps?
I was, but I deleted all of them. They're
When you
Yeah.
when you say you recently got back into dating, what does that mean?
like, I went on a date with a guy, and then we talked for like a week after that, and then I told him it wasn't working.
It wasn't working.
Yeah.
Why wasn't it working?
Well, on the very first date, said date, he had already been talking about marriage and kids and last names. That's too much.
little soon. And you don't want kids. How did you meet him? Dating app?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Wait, so you said for the past 3.5 years you've been pretty much single. So you've been celibate? For that?
Kinda.
Kind of?
Kinda.
How can you
But-
be kind of celibate for 3.5 years?
Well, how long have you been celibate then? Because it sounds like there's not been much.
It doesn't happen much.
The carnal knowledge. But so you've been celibate
Yeah.
for how long?
Well, for maybe like 2 years.
Oh, okay.
It's not like, I don't know, that's kind of a long time.
Yeah. I mean, relatively speaking, good for you though.
If no one's out there, there's no point.
Okay.